Hey, what's going on? Welcome back, everybody. And today we've got Gohan in the green tracksuit. Now, at this game's inception, this Gohan was a menace, an absolute menace. And this is Ultimate Gohan. I'm not even using the Gohan that can transform into Super Saiyan 1 and 2. This is Ultimate Gohan with the green tracksuit. Now, you see him and you think to yourself, when you seen him in the beginning, I know some of y'all thought to yourself, hey, he got cooked when he was facing Frieza in Resurrection F. What is he doing here? And that should have told you everything you needed to know. Because there's something about it when you switch into this outfit, like forget about his regular gi. Like this outfit makes you 10 times better at the game. Like you get instant Z rank as soon as you use this. I'm not kidding. And there's a couple of reasons for that I'm going to talk about in this video, and also the reason why it is that he's all skill if you are doing, I mean, you know, wild sense, that's another thing, but knowing when to use wild sense these days, especially against talented players, is a big deal. Because wild sense is not as effective as it used to be. Wild sense used to, you know, it used to be very unpredictable. It used to be like, oh, it's impossible to go against a wild sense, but people just vanish it these days. People know how to vanish wild sense. It's not that crazy anymore. And not only that, even if you don't vanish it, you can easily get a revenge counter off on a wild sense. So you're not sending anybody anywhere in some cases. However, let me talk about why it is that Ultimate Gohan with the green tracksuit makes you Z rank instantly. Why it is that he's only 4 Z ranks, in all honesty. Because if you try to use him, like especially if you try to use him and compare him to Ultimate Gohan from Superhero, you might feel like you're getting gypped. And I can promise you that's not the case. Especially, oh my God, look at the grab. Like I like the grab so much. Like they put a lot more into the grab, at least for Ultimate Gohan, for that one. I'm satisfied with that grab. It's got some pretty heavy looking impacts, making you feel like you're really doing some damage here, especially if you catch somebody with it. It's not unblockable, but you know, we like it. We like it. We like it as it is. So here's one, and my first reason why it is that I think this version of Gohan is so dominant whenever you use him or whenever you see him in other matches. Like, you know, you probably can't sneak a win, you know, because it's not the character, it's the player, but sometimes it is the character. And this might be one of those cases where it is the character. So one of the points that I want to make here is the fact that this Gohan is not burdened by transformations. So what I mean by that is that sometimes when it comes to us having to make decisions in the game, unless you really have your transformations, you know, like down on lock and you know how to mash, like not mash, but you know how to hit the buttons and get any input that you want at any particular time, it's going to be tough for you to really get transformations down without it being a burden onto your gameplay. Transformations, you know, they use up your skill points in some cases too. So sometimes you might want to use a skill. Sometimes you might want a revenge counter. Sometimes you might want a perception. All of those things do take up skill points. And using them on transformations in some cases can inhibit your ability to be able to do that because you're constantly trying to get some back. And most of the time, you know, if you're getting hit from behind, you'll be getting more skill points quicker than you normally would, but otherwise you have to let them things charge back up all over again. And Ultimate Gohan solves that problem to where all of his skill points are for everything else, for all the utility that you might need. And I'm not saying characters who transform are, you know, bad and suffer from that curse, but you'll be able to make a correlation here that a lot of the characters that aren't burdened by transformations usually end up having that be the case. You know, being that you want to transform mid-match, and granted, it's cool. I love transforming mid-match. The most profitable transformation that you can use in this game with your skill points are the ones that grant you extra health. And I'm not saying cheese it. I'm not saying be cheesy. But, you know, I'm just saying from a strategic standpoint, trading some skill points to get some health back and a power boost and the different arrangement of moves and combo rhythms is actually a plus. So I'm not against transformations at all, but use them strategically. And, you know, if you like to just be epic and theatrical, then I can't fault you for that either. But in the game of competitive play, Ultimate Gohan really he hits those marks very well. So next thing, his combo rhythm. His combo rhythm isn't, you know, it's not weird or quirky, I'll say. It's not different from, you know, most people, I would say. He's got a pretty standard combo rhythm in my opinion. But I do like the choreography of his attacks. That's what really does it for me. The choreography of his attacks is really well done, and it really makes you want to be like a combo master in this game. Like you can just kind of see where like all of his, you know, his punches or his kicks are going, and every kick that he does, he is like fully into it. So, you know, that's kind of fun to see. It really kind of like puts you in that place to where you're just like, wow, you know, you want to be as cocky as he was when he was facing Super Boo. And I can understand why. Like if you can move like that, then yeah, by all means, there you got it, Chief. Now his attacks, his specials, his blasts, his beams, his rushes, you get his first, you know, your Kamehameha, then the next one's a rush attack, and then his ultimate is also a rush attack. None of which are unblockable or unavoidable, but you know, they're pretty utilitarian in that aspect. And people do like to use rush attacks. Like rush attacks for me, it depends on how I feel on a certain day, whether or not I'll be using rush attacks a lot. But I prefer beams in a lot of cases, and people are good at vanishing them. But sometimes you really just kind of have to set yourself up to use a beam properly. Like you probably saw me do that to end the last game that I had with this very person right here. If used properly, beams can be some of your best friends. And his ultimate, the ultimate for me, when this game first came out, it fell kind of short. And if I had to say why, it's really such a nitpick, but he just looks kind of weird to me while he's doing the Kamehameha and his ultimate. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's giving tin can. I don't know why. You can look at it 1,000 times and probably not see what I see, but it is what it is. But that don't mean I ain't gonna use it, and that don't mean it's not powerful. Like when I tell you guys that his ultimate is actually strong, like almost like I'd say 8 DP character strong. It's very strong. Like just watch what happens here. You see how he had 2 full bars of health left. $20K, a full $20K. And we don't have any buffs applied either. I don't think you get any buffs whenever you use that instant spark. You just get your full key back. Now, as you guys can see in this match, we're facing Adult Gohan. Just, you know, Adult Gohan from Z. This guy here was putting up a fight. And I can't say that this version of Gohan is my favorite. I don't know why, but he is still good. I'm not knocking him. Now, can he be annoying to play against in some cases? Of course. I have Wild Sense, but he's got Explosive Wave. And Explosive Wave to me is a very great defensive skill. It's like, look at that. Like, whatever combo you think you're doing is the perfect way to defend against getting comboed from behind. It's one of the best ways to get perfectly. Gosh, what am I talking about? It's one of the best ways to defend from being attacked from behind. So, if you're using something, you know, Vegeta for a while, like almost every version of Vegeta. What am I talking about today? Almost every version of him has an explosive wave. And the characters that do, and it always shocks me who has it sometimes. Like sometimes when I played Frost and seen that he had an explosive, I'm like, what do you have explosive wave for? It doesn't even seem like a frost attack, but he's got it. Am I going off topic? Yes, I am. The strength of his attacks are pretty great. So another thing that I like, and that really makes him a powerful character in this game, is the fact that he's got some really good rush chains. And his step in rush chain is what one of my favorite aspects are. The fact that you get a gut punch for a step in rush chain makes him very powerful. And the reason why that makes him so powerful is because now that opens up your ability to do longer combos, which I've been practicing. I don't know if you guys caught that in one of my first 3 matches, that we are learning how to do that like infinite combo to where we just keep somebody, within it, and you just keep it going, and the only way that they can get out of it is to super counter. So it's been really interesting getting better at this game. Would I say that I'm going to go back to ranked very soon? I don't know, because I'm starting to get a little tired of seeing the B rank there, so I might go in and try to get an A rank badge just to say for outstanding achievement in achievement. I just might do it, but we'll see, because I've also been enjoying this. This is very enjoyable. Like, I don't want to make the game unbearable for myself, and I know for some people they regret going into Z rank. Some people don't really like it. The game becomes stale, and I feel like a lot of those people do kind of, sometimes, like, unless you really do enjoy that pain, those people drop off. So as you guys can see, that guy beat me there just now. So of course, we say to ourselves, we got to put the sweat panties back on. So just enjoy this match right here as I continue to talk. But yeah, this Gohan, he's got what does he have again? He's got the key cannon. He's got the gut check. He has the rolling hammer. See, I saw that explosive wave coming. So we're gonna start to see people get to that point where they're good enough to see the explosive wave coming and try to prevent themselves from even getting blown back from that. So that guy on the roller coaster real quick. But I think those are the rush chains that we got with Gohan. I don't remember using too many of them because I was really just enjoying comboing people. I don't know what rank this guy was, but he definitely played like top tier A rank. So, and I'm not going to give myself too much credit to say where they were at, but, because I've had people, kind of tear me apart. Also, I just put this in here to show how my super counter training is going. We're definitely making improvements, and that's why you guys see me using it in game more often now than before. So we're still going ahead with that just as an update. Use the smashes and counter in training mode in order to get better at those. So now here is the comparison that I was hoping to see today, is Ultimate Gohan of yesterday versus the Ultimate Gohan of today. Now they definitely look slightly different just because, they were drawn and animated differently between the movie and Z, the series, which I like that they do that. I like that they do that here. Gohan's hair is kind of messy here, which I also like that they kept accurate. Now, I wish this guy would have gone to Ultimate so that we could have had a true, like, apples to apples, ultimate to ultimate type of battle here, but he did not. And that was absolutely okay because we were really just kind of cutting the rug. I was really enjoying myself here. And when it does come to that comparison, they are very similarly built. Now, not everything about them is the same, but there are some things that are like the wild sense, having a nice grab, and just being really kind of a powerhouse, really. Being very fluid when it comes to how he throws his attacks. Like, you can tell that everything is thrown into each attack. The aura is great. Like, I don't think there is any other character in this game that handles the white aura better He handles it better than anybody, especially because it has the lightning with it. Like, it's got the lightning with it. I can't be mad at it at all. Like, you know, it's the only one that makes me say to myself, you know, Super Saiyan aura ain't the only aura that really matters. Now, granted, who is it that has the purple aura again? Hit has purple aura. Beerus has purple aura. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know, some of the most beautiful aura in this game. I think probably one of the most beautiful, if we had to really talk about the aesthetics, Fused Zamasu has some of the nicest looking aura in this game. Like, I see it and I just, you know, I probably won't need to charge, but I will, just because I like the way it looks. I can't even front. So here now, finally, we've got Ultimate Gohan and Ultimate Gohan. One from Z and one from Super, but a little too late. It's a little too late for him. Sorry to say. Might be disappointed. So that might be the last. I figured this round we were going to see Beast, but I think, you know, we kind of said, hey, yeah, I'm not going to allow that because I don't want the outcome to change just because he's changed to Beast. Although at the same time, my ego would love to just be like, yeah, you know, I don't care if it's Beast or what. I don't care what you throw at me. But we just do what we can anyway. Now, it does go without saying that in this game, Beast Gohan is stronger than Ultimate Gohan, both of them, which, you know, that we're not going to try to dispute that. But like I said before, it's the person playing the character who determines how good the character is, and it's not the character. Now, the character can help, especially if you do put that character in the right hands. It really can become an overwhelming time. Like me using Beast Gohan after, you know, having been doing so much practice is really, it's really wild. And that's why I'm excited for this new DLC to come, because like we've tried, I'd say almost every character in this game so far. I think with the exception, I think in some cases, I think we haven't done much with King Cold. I don't think we've done much with, I don't know, Guldo and most of the Ginyu Force. Like I don't think I've done anything with Jace. And I think at one point I was probably supposed to do like, you know, what's the difference between the Ginyu Force members, but never really, I don't think I ever really got around to it. Maybe I'd probably try a DP battle, see if I can get all the Ginyu Force on the team and see what we can do with them and put them in the order in which they fight. Like I know that Raccoon is pretty ridiculous in some cases. Also, this guy ended the match on his own. Like I think he was done. So that's how that ended. And this last match here, it's very laggy, so try to bear with some. Like you can see immediately how laggy some of it is. Trying to play through lag can be a real test of your skills in some cases, because you have to offset the timing of your vanishes and when they would know. Like you have to see when they work first thing and then try to figure out where to put it. And then sometimes the game fixes itself back to where it's just like, all right, we're not, I don't know. I really don't know if I'm being like, I keep on asking someone tell me if you guys notice any lag switching, because I can't tell. I truly cannot. But we still did our thing here in this match. It's just about halfway over. I'm not even going to keep you guys in the dark. You made it this far in the video. But my final thoughts when it comes to Ultimate Gohan, he's definitely someone that if you are going to play a character who is not a meta character, but will still give you a lot of bang for your buck, it's this one. He is everything. He is the truth, and he is the reason why you used to see him so frequently in the early days of this game. It wasn't just for no reason. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that y'all like it. Subscribe if you enjoyed it, and let me know who y'all want to see next in the comments below. But I'll see y'all next time. Peace.